Hello, kids! I am Miss World, and I invite you to a journey with me around the globe. Not just the globe, in fact, around the solar system. Do you know what is the solar system? We live on a planet called Earth that is part of our solar system. But where is our solar system? It's a small part of the Milky Way galaxy. And our galaxy is one of millions and millions of them in the universe. Our solar system was born approximately 4.5 billion years ago. Billion is a very big number. Do you know how big it is and how we write it? How do we write a billion? 1 followed by 9 zeros. If we have 1 followed by 3 zeros, it is 1,000. If we have 1 followed by 6 zeros, it is a million. And if we have 1 followed by 9 zeros, it is 1 billion. The solar system is made up of the Sun, Earth, 7 other planets, and many other smaller objects like dwarf planets, the moons, comets, asteroids, and meteoroids. The Sun is the biggest and the center of the solar system. All other objects and planets move around the Sun. Their paths are called orbits. The 8 planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Earlier, there was a 9th planet, Pluto. However, it is smaller than Earth's moon and is so small that it is now called a dwarf planet. Fun fact: Pluto is named by an 11-year-old British girl, Venetia Burney, when it was first discovered in 1930. The Disney character Pluto was created in the same year and was named after this dwarf planet. Now, let's talk about the Sun. The Sun is the heart of the solar system. There are lots of stars, but the Sun is the closest to us. It is a ball of fire which is made up of 2 main gases, hydrogen and helium. Sun's gravity holds all the objects in the solar system together. We will learn about gravity in another video. Sun is the source of energy for the solar system. Without its energy, living things would not have been able to live and grow on Earth. The first 4 planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, are called terrestrial planets. These planets are solid and rocky and much closer together and to the Sun than the last 4 planets. The smallest planet in our solar system and the one nearest to the Sun, Mercury, is only slightly larger than Earth's moon. From the surface of Mercury, the Sun would appear more than 3 times as large as it does when viewed from Earth, and the sunlight would be as much as 7 times brighter. Fun fact: despite its proximity to the Sun, Mercury is not the hottest planet in our solar system. That title belongs to nearby Venus. Second planet from the Sun and our closest planetary neighbor, Venus, is similar in structure and size to Earth. but it is now a very different world. Venus is the hottest planet because of its thick atmosphere full of the greenhouse gas carbon dioxide and clouds made of sulfuric acid. It's so hot on Venus, metals like lead would be puddles of melted liquid. Fun fact, Venus spins very slowly and in the opposite direction to what most planets do. Next is our home planet, Earth. It has a solid and active surface with mountains, valleys, canyons, plains, and so much more. Earth is special because it is an ocean planet. Water covers 70% of Earth's surface. Earth's atmosphere is made mostly of nitrogen and has plenty of oxygen for us to breathe. Do you know what is atmosphere? The outer layer of Earth, which has air and gases, is called the atmosphere. We will learn more about the atmosphere in another video. Earth has one moon. It is the only planet to have just one moon. Mars is a cold, desert world. It is half the size of Earth. Mars is sometimes called the red planet. It is red because of rusty iron in the ground. Like Earth, Mars has seasons, polar ice caps, volcanoes, canyons. It has a very thin atmosphere made of carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and argon. Scientists are trying to find out if Mars could support life now or in the future. Mars has 2 moons. Fun fact, if you weigh 50 kgs on Earth, you'd only weigh 19 kgs on Mars. Do you know what's your weight? How much would you weigh on Mars? The last 4 planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, are called gas giants. This is because they are mainly made up of gases, hydrogen and helium, and have very less solid surface. All these 4 planets also have rings, but only Saturn's rings are clearly visible. Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system. It is like a star, but it never got big enough to start burning. Jupiter is covered in swirling cloud stripes. It has big storms like the Great Red Spot, which has been going for hundreds of years. Jupiter has 79 moons. Saturn has the most beautiful and prominent rings. The rings we see are made of many tiny ringlets, mainly 7 ringlets with spaces between them. They are made of chunks of ice and rock. Saturn has 53 moons and some more yet to be confirmed. Like Jupiter and Saturn, the atmosphere of Uranus is made of hydrogen and helium, but it also has methane. The methane makes Uranus blue. Uranus is surrounded by a set of 13 faint rings. It has 27 moons. Fun fact, like Venus, Uranus rotates in the opposite direction as most other planets. And unlike any other planet, Uranus rotates on its side. Like Uranus, Neptune is also blue in color owing to the presence of the same methane in its atmosphere. Neptune is dark, cold, and very windy. It's the last of the planets in our solar system. Neptune has 6 rings, but they are very hard to see. Neptune has 13 moons as of today. Fun fact, Neptune is more than 30 times as far from the Sun as Earth is. Now, let's look at the objects other than the planets in the solar system. Moons are called natural satellites. Most of them are solid bodies, and some of them might even have an atmosphere. Mercury and Venus do not have any moons, but all the remaining planets and dwarf planets and even some asteroids have moons. As the planets grew in the early solar system, they captured smaller objects with their gravitational field, which became their moons. Fun fact: moons do not have any light of their own. They shine by reflecting sunlight. Comet is a celestial body made up of ice, rocks, and dust. Like all other objects, it orbits around the sun. During its journey, when it comes close to the sun, it heats up and forms a tail of gas and dust particles. Comets are sometimes visible to us when it comes very close to the Earth or when it is very big in size. Asteroids are minor planets, especially of the inner solar system. They vary greatly in size and are mostly found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Meteoroid is a small rocky or metallic object in outer space. It is very small in size, like a dust particle or slightly bigger. When a meteoroid, comet, or asteroid enters Earth's atmosphere at a high speed, the heating up leads to a spark and streak of light. This is called a meteor or a shooting star. When it is destroyed and falls to the ground, it is called meteorite. Does that interest you a little about the vast universe beyond us? Planets, stars, moons, galaxies, space, and our very own Earth. You can know a lot more from NASA's website. NASA in USA and ISRO in India does a lot of great work in these areas. If it really tickles your interest, maybe you can become an astronaut or a rocket scientist one day. Okay kids, that's all for today. Stay tuned for many more interesting videos. Press on the bell icon to subscribe to our channel and never miss a video. Also, leave your comments on what you enjoyed and what else would you enjoy learning. See you soon. Bye.